everyone, welcome. This is our first Crystal Bowl Yoga integration this evening, and we're happy to have you join us. If you're watching this in the replay, we're going to start in 30 minutes, so you can fast forward the video to the 30-minute mark, and that's when this event will begin. You'll need your props, pillows, blankets, or bolster and block. And then we'll get started. I'm just gonna invite Therese in here. So let's see where she's at. Oh, Carol. Hi, Carol. Hi. All right, let's see where we are. So just go ahead and get settled. I'm just gonna be getting everything ready. We won't start until 8 o'clock. So if you're popping in early, welcome. We're just getting ready to go live at 8 o'clock, but you can relax, get your pillows and blankets ready, start to write your intentions, and we'll get started at 8. So you got lots of time. o'clock, so go ahead and get your props ready. Settled in, get your tea. Hi Therese, welcome. So we're just playing a little bit and bringing Therese on. Welcome everyone. And so just getting the technology sorted out. So you can go ahead and get cozy. We'll start at 8 o'clock. Hello, my friend. Hi, Therese.
Hi, here I am.
Hi, how are you?
I'm so happy.
Yes, I'm so happy that you're here. Yay!
Made it.
Now the party
Yes.
can begin.
Once I found it, I was easy.
Then it was a piece of cake, right?
Right. Okay.
Super.
Woo-hoo.
Nice work. Nice work. Wonderful. Okay. So we're just getting set up here. Therese and I are hosting you this evening and excited to have you here with us.
Absolutely.
So I've just turned off the bowls for now, the sound, the background sound, so we can say anything we want to say to get ready. Therese, are you ready on that end?
Yes, I am. So I'm always the one who's saying to people, have your intention, both the part about letting go and the direction you're going in. And it's because those crystal bowls amplify whatever your direction is. So you want to be deliberate. You want to be creative. You don't be like, oh, I'm angry today, and then it's going to amplify my anger. So I
Yeah,
may feel angry. I'm saying, I'm making my way through this, and I'm finding my way to peace and to how to be creative with the situation I'm in. So the other little bit I want to say is the eclipse that's going on, the lunar eclipse, has quite a focus with Mars. And Mars is one of those really intense, powerful planets that doesn't give you options. It'll 2x4 you if you don't listen. So, so the way to use it for us who are conscious and who are deliberate is to say, whatever there is that I'm needing to complete with, I'm pushing it to the curb. And knowing in doing that, that we're opening ourselves to the rebuilding material, the better world that we're setting up to create. So that's a big theme around getting ready and getting ready for this eclipse. So I wrote my list, a bunch of stuff of letting go of anger, self-sabotage, situations where I feel powerless for speaking. You know, all the things where we allow things that don't work well. Yeah, that's it.
So cool. So cool. I love listening to you talk about these kinds of aspects. I think it's really important for people to hear about these things. And I find that when you hear truths like that, it really can resonate with people. So you hear it and you're like, ah, yeah, that really, it sits in your heart and in your mind.
Yeah.
So
I took my piece of paper for the last 2 or 3 days and I wrote down health, relationships, business, career, just different, and just kept going back to them and saying, what is there to let go of? And one of the things there about relationship was like the privilege of being a white person. Right now, that is a major focus. And are we seeing how we're blind that way? Because there's a pain in all people right now because of the unfairness.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
And so being willing to say, I am going to look, being willing to be one of the ones that says, when there's a conflict, the conflict so quickly disappears as soon as I say, okay, I want to talk to you about my part in this problem.
Yeah.
I want to just acknowledge that I created this in part, and this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm seeing about it. Like all of a sudden, everybody's dukes are down. They're just saying, okay, how can we work with this?
Totally.
And we have to be doing that with our brothers and sisters who have a different color than us. We have to.
Yeah. Yeah. It's time for change. I'm gonna get you to say all of that all over again at 8 o'clock when everybody's here.
I'll have to remember what I said.
All right. So sorry. Go ahead.
I love the colors in your room. It feels like a cathedral. Just the lighting coming through the windows. Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, there's a tree outside of our window that's the light's coming through the tree, and it does this in the afternoon. It makes these pillars of light. It's pretty cool.
Yes.
Okay, so
yes,
why don't we turn the whale songs and bowls sound on until 8 o'clock and let everybody arrive, and then once everybody's in place, then we'll begin. Does that sound good?
Wonderful.
Okay, cool. All right. Hi everyone. Hi Leanne. Hi Shirley. Welcome everybody. We're just getting settled in, so you can use this time to prepare your intentions for the practice if you haven't already. Feel free to get some paper and write down the things that you have outgrown that you're ready to release, and also write on another piece of paper that which you want to bring in. So this pandemic time may have brought some insights around that. So take some time to create those intentions to help anchor your practice, and grab your props that you're gonna need. So you'll need a big stack of blankets. You can see I've got 2 blankets, 4 pillows. You can take your pick. If you have a bolster, you can have a bolster. We're gonna get started at 8 o'clock. Okay, we'll see you soon. Welcome everybody. If you're just arriving, welcome. Nice to see you here. Therese and I are here. And we'll start in about 2 minutes. And we'll just give a chance for everybody to find the video because they might be on Facebook someplace looking around like where to go. And so you can see a big stack of props behind me here. Make sure you've got a bunch of stuff like 4 pillows, 2 blankets, or a bolster and a block if you have it for our restorative yoga. Also take this time if you haven't prepared any intentions that you want to set for this practice. You can grab a piece of pen and paper and write that down. And also write down on another piece of paper what you're ready to let go of, what's not working for you anymore, what you've discovered over the last few months is ready to be released. And Therese and I are going to say a word or two before we get started, but we're going to begin at 8 o'clock sharp, right, Therese?
Yes. Yeah.
This is our first time doing this, so we're mastering the art.
And we're used to having 2-hour sessions, so this is half of that time. We have 1 hour, so we want to be really using the time wisely.
Right? It's half as long as we normally do.
That's right.
Yeah. Just gonna turn some more lights on here. Okay, wonderful. Okay, fantastic. Everything looks good. So, yeah, we suggest doing a little bit of that preparation of writing down the things that you are ready to release on one piece of paper and the things that you want to invite in on another piece of paper. We do this every time when we do crystal bowl yoga as a way of setting the intentions and sort of setting our direction. It's kind of like a navigation when you're on a ship. You want to know where you're heading and what your coordinates are. Good stuff. Therese, would you like to open? I think it's 8 o'clock and there'll probably still be some people arriving as we chit chat, but would you like to open with what we're doing here tonight? First of all, everybody, thank you for coming. We really appreciate your presence, and we are looking forward to this evening. It's the first time we've done this live, so there may be some technology glitches, but we're doing what we can.
Yeah, we've had many little glitches that we just keep saying, this is not stopping us. We're going to do this. And thank you everyone for your patience whenever things don't work so well. So I always feel a little bit the importance of giving a few ideas for what to release and what to call in. So I always do the division of my health, my work, my family, my relationships, my business, like just finding categories. And because Mars is important in this eclipse for the lunar eclipse, there's a bigger invitation than usual to say whatever doesn't work anymore, let it go. So it's just thinking about in my own world and saying, where am I in denial? Where am I pretending that there isn't a problem? Like in the relationship part, I just kept going back to white privilege. Wake up, Therese. How do you continue to foster injustice by being the one who gets it when others who are equally deserving don't? So like those kind of rather hidden questions that help us say, clean house some more. And there's hidden stuff like that showing up everywhere because there's more light in the world. So it's helping all of us to go, it's better if we face it head on and just say, I have a part in how come there's a problem and I want to do my part to clean this up. So looking at family, looking at relationship, looking at our health, looking at our business, looking at our homes, and what is there that we want to let go of. And also writing down where we're going, because you want to plaster that around the house. In a couple of weeks, you're going, oh, we were going to have more fun. We were going to eat more vegetables. Whatever it is, whatever step you've decided on, you want to have it there reminding you, you made this intention. Hop to it.
Yeah.
So back to you, Angie.
Yeah, well, Therese, I just wanted to say, like you and I have had some really good conversations about what we wanted to provide this offering of our Crystal Bowl Yoga. It's a time for integration of the last few months and what may have transpired for us in the shifts and changes that may have occurred. There's a lot, but we don't want to take up a lot of time talking. I wanted to ask you, Therese, you had mentioned something interesting about trauma and PTSD over, it's possible that in the quietness, some of us have had time to be quiet, some of us have been busier than ever and more chaotic than ever, but in that space, PTSD from the past might have come up from generations past. Do you want to say a word about that?
Yes. So we when we're uncomfortable, we generally distract ourselves, movies, out for dinner, whatever we do to distract ourselves, and we couldn't do it. So we were forced to feel what we were feeling. And oh, we're going to run out of food. So that's my program around the dirty 30s and depression. And so whatever it is that comes up for each of us, we have to just process it. Oh, I'm picking up a pattern in my family. I'm picking up maybe a pattern that's in BC or in all the population or in the community I live in, and just saying, this does not need to be what's going to happen. It's like the machinations of my mind make me feel hopeless when I can just say, through the middle of it, like you were saying, there's an anchor to this boat. We're going through the middle of it. On the other side, the light is there. The new opportunities are there. The new learning is there. This may be a most wonderful thing that we've had to get quiet. But by the quietness, we've had to look at our own past. And because we're in service to our families, it's stuff that was in the family that may show up.
Yeah, stuff that might have come up might not be our stuff. It's stuff coming up to be processed and healed from generations, right? It's in our DNA. So powerful stuff, very powerful
Yes.
stuff. Thank you for sharing.
Absolutely.
Good. Yeah. So with our intention that Therese and I created for this event, for this gathering that we are so grateful that you have joined us for, is to use the crystal bowl sound and the movement as a vehicle to help us process and work through and release the old patterns that aren't serving us, and to pave the way for those new intentions. And so what I noticed over the past few months was it became very clear to me what my priorities were. I started to realize, because life is so different, growing food and not going out and spending money in different places, not driving and traveling all over the place, it really illuminated for me, like, what are the changes? How do I want to live moving forward, right? And Therese talked about the 4 quadrants of relationships, work and finances, personal health, and what's the 4th one?
I think you got him.
Okay.
Health, relationship, finance, or career, or home, or whatever it is that is a big. And there's a ton more. It's just giving us a little framework from which to work.
So when you're thinking about the things that you want to release and change and let go of, these could be old ways or patterns of living, right? Like overworking, working too much, or just spending money too much, or getting too much takeout food, whatever it is. And then discovering what your new priorities are, what your values really are, like what really gives you joy, what's really important to you, time with family, or personal downtime, you know, your spiritual practices, like all of these things that kind of illuminated over, that may have come to light, and that clarity, using it in our practice today. So feel free to take time to write down some of those things at any time during the practice or before. And if you want to, you can have a little burning ceremony at home to burn up the things that you're letting go up in smoke. All right. I think that's enough talking from us, Therese. I think we did it. Okay.
I agree.
This is our first time, right? So we're just
Yes.
winging it. Okay. So let's get started. We're going to begin laying down on our backs. And what we're going to do is a very gentle little bit of movement here to allow ourselves to loosen up and become receptive. And then we'll do a little restorative yoga, and then we'll finish with the Shavasana. And we're going to play bowls a little bit through a recording that Therese made of crystal bowls and the whale sounds, whale songs. So please come to laying on your back. Find a comfortable position laying on your floor, on your mat. And we'll begin to set the tone for our practice today. You can find any position that's comfortable for you, coming to laying on your back. You could have the knees bent if you want to. You can close your eyes. Just begin to settle in. Take some deep breaths here and allow yourself to feel the ground beneath you, feel the support of the ground. Maybe allow yourself to take a deep breath in through your nose and a long exhale, a sigh out your mouth. And just a little reminder that everything is optional. Every offering, every suggestion, you can take it or leave it. Do what feels good for you tonight. You want to bring in an intention or two here. Therese, does the sound quality sound okay with the bowls and the voice? It's good? Okay.
It sounds great.
Okay, great. Awesome. So as you bring in your intentions, just bringing them lightly into your mind, whatever they are. Let them kind of float in your consciousness, in the background of your awareness, as you take a couple more deep breaths here. Good. Whenever you're ready, you can gently draw the right knee in towards the right shoulder. Just give your right knee a little hug in towards the right shoulder. Take a couple of breaths here. If you want to, you can straighten the left leg down on the floor or not. If it feels better bent, leave it bent. Just remember to listen to your body. Whatever you feel to do or not do tonight, we can't see you. So if you just want to lay in Shavasana or sit in meditation, the world is your oyster. So from our bent knee hugging in, we can go ahead and stretch the right leg up towards the ceiling. You can take an inhale breath there if you want to. And then as you exhale, hug the knee in again, just giving it a little squeeze, a little stretch in the low back. And as you inhale, stretch the right leg up. Exhale, hug the right knee in. Doing that one more time with your breath, ranging the leg, stretching it up as you inhale, hugging it in as you exhale. And you can cross the right ankle on top of your left knee. Just crossing the right ankle, gently rest the right ankle on your left knee. And just start to rock the knees a little bit left to right here. If you want to, you can stretch your arms out to the sides. Just a little bit of side-to-side movement just to loosen up the low back a little bit. Again, we're not going to do a whole bunch of fancy yoga moves tonight. It's just a little bit to prepare the body for relaxation. As we move the body a little bit, we have a little bit more space for the body to relax into when we go into our restorative poses. So you can go a little left to right if it feels good. You can go further or deeper from the side to the other side. Just do what feels good. That's your golden rule. Letting the breath flow. Anytime you want to exhale at the mouth for extra release, feel free. When you're ready, bring the knees, the legs back to center. Uncross the legs. Across the left ankle. Oh no, let's hug the knee first. Hug your left knee in towards your left shoulder. Give it a little squeeze. If you want, you can straighten the right leg out on the floor or not. See how it feels. Take a couple of nice deep breaths here. Let your shoulders melt. Let your jaw relax and release. Maybe breathing out through the mouth. And whenever you're ready, you can inhale to straighten the leg up towards the ceiling. And exhale as you hug the knee back in. Just doing that a couple of times with your own breath. Inhaling to stretch up and exhaling to hug in. Therese has been doing this wonderful new work with whale songs together with the crystal bowl sound. It's very exciting. She's had some amazing results with it so far. Maybe you'll get to hear the story one of these days. We're going to cross the left ankle on top of the right knee, just like we did on the other side. You can stretch the arms out if it feels good, or have them wherever, and then start to explore a little knees left, knees right. Be just a little movement, or it could be a deeper movement if it feels good in your body. Yeah, just listening to what you need here. Taking as much breath as you need to, nice deep inhales and exhales. Beautiful. So Therese is in Kamloops, I'm in Tofino, and we're using the magic of technology to come to you together in a little class. All right, so when you come back to center, uncross the legs. We're going to gently roll over to one side and just gently walk our way and come all the way up. Use helping hands. You can walk your way up to seated. And we're just going to stretch the legs out in front, just in a comfortable way. If you want to, you can put a blanket underneath your hips to sit on. Good. Beautiful. Flex your feet. Spread your toes. Good. And when you're ready, as you inhale, reach your arms up, stretch up tall. As you exhale, breathe out the mouth and stretch forward. Nice long sigh. If you have back issues, bend your knees a little. Inhale, reach arms up. And inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, a long sigh. One more, inhale, reach up. With a smile, this time exhale, sigh and fold. And just let the hands rest anywhere on the legs. And take a couple of breaths here. back into your mind and your heart, or intentions. Maybe they're in the form of a sentence, like, my relationships are fulfilling and loving. And one more breath here. You can slowly walk your way up. You guys are gonna love this. Come to seated. I'm just doing a couple shoulder rolls with your breath. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. This isn't the part you're gonna love. That part's coming. Inhale and squeeze. Exhale and roll. And one more time. Squeezing the tension out of the shoulders. Exhale, release. Okay. Here's the part you're gonna love. That's it for our gentle movement. We're gonna go right into our restorative. So I'll invite you to set up a little support for underneath your back. If you have a bolster and a pillow, you can, or a bolster and a block, you can make that ramp with the bolster and the block. If you don't have a bolster and a block, worry not. Grab your stack of pillows and blankets. And if you don't have a stack of pillows and blankets to pull from, just hop up, run to the bedroom and grab some supplies. So what you can do is approximate the shape of the bolster using pillows and blankets that you have around the house. So basically you're just essentially creating the same thing for your body. You might want to have a little extra pillow underneath the head. You want to have a little support underneath your back. And then your other two pillows you're going to put under your knees. We're going to come into reclined butterfly. So if you've done this with us before, you know reclined butterfly. Your feet are together. Your knees are wide, but you want to safely support your knees with pillows or rolled up blankets. So on both sides, you want to make it nice and supportive so your knees have something to rest on. Your hips are sitting on the ground. And we're just going to go ahead and lay ourselves back into that nice, comfy nest. So you're home, you're in charge of setting up the comfortable position for yourself. If anything doesn't feel good, feel free to come out of it as needed. You want to check that your head is in line and at the same level as your shoulders, and it's not tipping forward or hanging back, sort of in a neutral position. Do all you need to do here to get super comfortable. When you lay down, you want to feel a sense of like, ah, so yummy, so good. Just letting the shoulders relax as you get there. Feel free to close your eyes. Just take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale in the mouth and let out a long and deep exhale all the way down to your toes. Inhale nose and exhale through the mouth. Just allow yourself to let go here. Relax deeply. Allow the arms to feel heavy. Relax your forehead, your eyeballs. Relax your jaw. Just observe the rise and fall of your breath. Gently flowing through. If your mind wants to wander, guide it gently back to your breath. Breathing and softening here. A little smile at the corners of the mouth. Softly, sweetly. yourself to expand and to wiggle your fingers and your toes. You can start to take a little stretch when you're ready. Gently make our way over to the right side, just slowly moving. If you don't feel like moving, just stay where you are. There's no rule or law that says that you have to change positions. If you want to come into a restorative twist, we'll sit the same setup of bolster on a ramp of a block and bolster, or you can use these extra cushions to approximate the same position as a bolster on a block would be. So if you sit side saddle, get nice and tall, lengthen up. The blocks or the pillows are stretching out to the right side of your body. And then turn towards the bolsters, the pillows, whatever you have. Get nice and tall. Lengthen the spine, stretching up, and then walk your front body down. So your belly and your chest are gently easing down. You're just giving the bolster or the blankets and pillows a big hug, one arm on each side. And again, this is so much your personal comfort level. So wiggle around until it feels good. If you need to add pillows or take some away, you're looking for comfort for yourself, right? This is completely subjective, how you need to be. If the twist doesn't feel good at any way, just find a position that feels good for you. Maybe you're laying on the floor on your side with a pillow under your head or on your back. The key is just to be really comfortable. Taking a nice deep breath in once you're settled, and exhale out. Big sigh. Again, letting go as deeply as you feel to. You can bring your intentions back into your mind. Allow yourself to soften as you exhale. Letting go. Soften your lips, your teeth, your jaw, your throat. Allow your body to melt onto the bolsters or pillows. The mind is full of thoughts. Just direct it gently to your breath. Follow the natural wave of natural breath as you breathe in and out. Maybe a tiny smile forms at the corners of the mouth. There's no place to be, nothing you have to do, nobody you have to be, nowhere you have to go. Just resting. about the movements that you'll make. Come back up using helping hands. We're going to change sides. Let the head and neck hang down and support using your hands. Letting the chin drop down towards the chest as you roll yourself up, keeping the front body soft. We'll keep your nervous system in that parasympathetic state as we just gently change sides. Oh, shifting to the other side. Again, feel free to adjust anything. Get tall, lengthen, twist, and then walk your belly or the blankets. Again, find what works for you. You're the boss of your body. Adjust anything that you need to. More pillows, less pillows. Is your neck comfortable? Do you need a blanket fold between your knees? All of those things can be adjusted. Head can be to either side or even head on the hands if that feels better. Just do you, whatever that is, whatever that looks like. Take a nice deep breath when you get there, and then as you exhale, release and settle. Just allow the weight of your body to be supported. Release the weight of your body into the pillows, blankets. Let every molecule of your body, every cell, let it soften. Relax your forehead, your teeth, your tongue, your lips. Find a tiny smile as you rest, feeling your breath and hearing the bowls. There's any kind of unusual sounds that come through as a result of the technology, tweaks and fraps. You can use those sounds as reminders to come back to your intention. Melting there. Your next breath in, your next breath out, preparing the body to move. When you're ready with helping hands, again, let the head and neck hang down. Slowly ease yourself up. Just rolling yourself up vertebra by vertebra. We're going to take ourselves into Shavasana here. Just making a nice little nest for yourself. You might have a blanket under your body, a blanket over your body. Maybe, I have so many pillows and blankets here. Maybe a pillow under the knees or a bolster. If you have low back issues, that can feel quite nice. Whatever you need to do to be super comfy, super cozy, you can even go get into your bed here if you wanted to. Make sure you're warm. You have blankets to keep you warm. Just make sure your heels are on the ground. You can stretch your arms out to the sides. Just giving yourself a nice deep breath in here. Once you've arrived, exhale and allow the weight of your body to settle into the earth. Relax through your shoulders. Take a little tour through your body. Just relaxing each part of your body, starting down at your toes. Just imagine a warm wave moving up through your toes, relaxing all 10 toes. Relaxing your feet, your ankles. Soften your calves and your shins, let them grow heavy. Release your knees, your thighs, let them feel heavy. Bring your awareness up into the hips and allow the hips to feel soft as that wave of relaxation moves up through your torso, through your ribs, your belly, all the way up to your chest, your sternum. Relax your shoulders, down your arms, through your elbows, your wrists, your palms. Allow that warm wave to fill up the palms of your hands, relaxing your thumbs and your fingers. Nothing to hold on to here, we can let it go. All the tension that we might be walking around with, mental, physical, releasing that with your breath. Feel that warm wave move up the tailbone through the small of your back, relaxing all the muscles along your back, your middle back, your upper back, backs of shoulders, back of the neck, back of the head, across the top of the head and washing down your face, relaxing your eyes, your nose, your ears, your lips, your cheeks. Soften. Your teeth, your gums, your tongue, your throat, and your jaw. Very gently. You're welcome to stay resting longer if you want to. I think it might be a nice time for a metta meditation, loving kindness. You can do this laying down if you so wish, or if you would like to come to seated, you're welcome to do that as well. So you can take a little movement into your body, take a little stretch. You can do loving kindness meditation laying down. You're so welcome to. If you want to come to seated for that, just let yourself gently roll over to one side. Take your time, no rush. It's nice and slow. You might stay with eyes closed. If you're coming back to seated, you're ready. Gently walk yourself up and come up to seated. I thought that meditation might be a good, helpful thing for us to offer as a group to the planet, to humanity. So either laying down or finding a comfortable seat, sitting nice and tall. You can lean on the wall if you want, or even sit in a chair. Feel free to stretch out a leg or two. Sit any way that's comfortable, or continue to rest laying down. And I'll just invite you to bring your hands onto your heart center in the middle of the chest. So you can put your left hand first, then your right hand on top. And if you like, you can gently bow your head a little bit towards your heart center, towards your hands. And if you're laying down, you can do this just with your imagination, just energetically. Bring your attention to your heart center, your heart chakra, anahat, unstruck, unbroken, pure heart. The seat of our unconditional love for ourselves and for all of creation, all of the living creatures, all of the human beings, including ourselves. And bring a little smile to the corners of your mouth, just a tiny one. You can start to imagine a light in the center of your chest, the light of love and kindness that resides within each and every one of us. With a little bit of a smile and a relaxed breath, you can imagine as you inhale that light is getting brighter as you breathe in, the light in your heart. And as you breathe out, the light expands outwards. It gets bigger. And as you breathe in, the light grows brighter. And as you breathe out, the light grows bigger and expands outward. Continue to breathe and grow your light of love and kindness, sending metta or maitri outwards from your heart to the hearts of others. And just let it expand outwards. See how far you can let it go into your neighborhood, into your city streets, or down your country road, reaching your neighbors. Let that metta fill them up. Let them be filled by it. So good intentions, well wishes, compassion, love, healing, all of those things, sending them out just with your intention. And just continue to let it spread and reach across the province, across the country, across the planet. Reaching all of the souls that need it. Just continue to sit with that, with your breath for a moment. And then let yourself receive some of that metta yourself. Feel yourself receiving it from others into your heart, your beautiful heart. Take it in. Take a deep breath in with a smile. Expand and exhale. Soften. And you're welcome. I'd love to close with an Om. And not sure how this will go, but you're welcome to join me in your home. Bring your hands together at the heart. And you may chant or listen to the sound of Om. We'll take a cleansing breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for one Om. May all beings be peaceful, happy, and free. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste in your mind and your heart to all your neighbors on the call and your neighbors in the world. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful job, everybody. We really want to thank you so much for coming. There may have been some technical issues, but that's okay. We're just really grateful. It's our first run. So a little bit of aftercare. We always let you know that you may get some of the same effects that you get when you go to an in-person crystal bowl yoga session. So Therese, what are those effects that might happen after?
There's a tendency to have deep sleep. So that's one thing that's lovely to receive. There's
Right.
also, if there was a lot of releasing going on, you may feel that continuing for days. And just be gentle with yourself as that happens. Loving yourself and knowing that you're in great service to your own progress and to that of others. And if you're doing a PTSD that goes back 5 or 6 generations, know that your service is mighty. It's colossal work when we're helping our whole family lift from patterns of poverty, of hunger, of famine, of all the things that have happened. Loss of family members when people left Europe and came to the Americas. All those things still held in our fields. So that's one angle. People tell me they have insights about stuff that they haven't thought about since they were 10 years old. And it seems that it loosens stuff that's locked in and trapped, and then it can free. So more gentleness with ourselves. Some of us may have really connected with really incredible things that are helpful and won't sleep tonight because there's such excitement going on. So there's just every variety that could happen. But
Yeah,
I would say gentle. Go ahead.
No.
Gentleness to self is so important. Yeah. Drinking lots of water. Have you heard that before?
It's like getting a massage, basically, right? Getting a massage, you're going to drink lots of water to help flush things through.
Yeah.
And also you mentioned that it's common for, or it's not common necessarily, but sometimes people feel cold. You feel a sensation of cold. Right. In which case, have hot baths. Yeah, bundle up, have hot baths, and that all fits into that like self-care piece too. Right? Just love yourself right up. Love yourself right up. Yeah.
And it's not unusual that you get cold. And we don't need to necessarily interpret it. If you want to talk about it, we can, but just find a way to tell your body you don't need to stay in this cold state. So baths and warm clothing and those
Yeah.
kind of things help us to come back to that place of, you know, it's good here. It's good to
Yeah.
be in this body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super nurturing to yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
Good to see you guys here. Thanks for coming. Lynn was here, Kayla was here, Stacy, namaste, Kara, Edie, Susan, fantastic. Well, thank you all so much. And thank you, Therese, for sharing your bowls and your insights and your wisdom. It's always a pleasure to work with you, my friend.
Ditto. Me too.
Okay, sweet dreams, everybody.
Yes. Be well. Have a great month.